Hi guys, my name is Luna.
My name's Gracie.
And welcome back to Tea for Two.
Cheers.
Clink. So this episode's going to be a bit different from the first one. We are introducing a little bit of structure.
Ooh, what's that?
Spicy, a little spicy. So we're going on more of like a sort of 6-7 segments per episode, and they're each going to be titled-ish. They're going to be different every time.
Yeah.
The content of the segments, but just to give it a little bit more flow.
Yeah. My sister did see that. My sister listened to this podcast, obviously, last week.
Familial support.
Familial support.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, and she texted me privately going, you know, if you like add some structure to this could be like a thing. You could like get all you follow. And I was like, as long as you like it,
yeah,
subscribe, we're fine.
And she didn't subscribe actually. There are only 2 subscribers.
She hasn't. So if you're listening,
yeah, Gracie's sister, can you please subscribe? Okay. Oh, jeez. So we just hit the 2-week mark of quarantine.
Yeah.
It's day 15.
Day 15, our 2-week anniversary yesterday.
Yeah, emotional day. You didn't get me anything. I'm hurt.
I mean, I can't really leave the house.
That is true.
But we shared a glass of wine. No, shared a bottle of wine.
A single glass. We only have one glass.
We need to like ration. We only have.
No, we finished that bottle.
Did we?
Yeah, I think there's like half a glass left in the fridge.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, it is. I was going to get some more.
But we have tea, so we're good.
We have tea.
We have tea.
So coming on to our first ever segment is pastimes. Since we are locked in our house, this is what we've been up to. So I personally have been doing a little bit of baking.
Yeah.
We're
pretty good at that.
I do my best. Recently made some cinnamon muffins.
Oh, they were good.
How were they, Gracie?
They were really good. I was sitting down, like, because mostly what I've been doing is I've had quite a few deadlines. I've not been stressed at all.
Lies.
Lies.
We've been locked in the same very small flat together for 2 weeks now, and I've barely seen you.
This is true.
This is true.
But I had a day off today. But we'll come back to that.
I still don't see you.
I know. Okay, so I was sitting doing loads of uni work and I was a little stressed. And Luna just comes out with this like little cupcake muffin thing that just came out of the oven, and it was like amazing.
I do my best. Amazing. It is my mum's recipe, and she's had this recipe for a very long time.
Shout out to your mum.
Shout out to my mum. Yeah, they're incredible.
You don't really let me bake anymore.
Right, so we baked once together, and we were making cupcakes, I think.
We were making cupcakes.
And you were just a disaster.
I don't think that was a disaster. I just got some flour on the counter.
It wasn't a disaster, because I was there.
Right.
Okay, Gracie, please tell them about you and your sister's fudge story.
Did I tell you that?
You did tell me that, and that's why I didn't let you bake.
Okay. It's actually quite funny. We were actually talking about this today.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, okay, so this was years ago. Why my other sister and me are not allowed to bake anymore.
Mm-hmm.
We decided when my mum and dad and my other sister were at the house, we were going to do some baking. We like to do something nice and easy. Fudge. There's literally 2 ingredients.
Yep.
Thank you, Mary Berry.
Thank you, Mary Berry.
So
we should be saying thank you to Mary Berry.
Absolutely.
In general. But
Absolutely.
Yeah, continue.
Yeah, so then my sister was reading the instructions, I was following them, so I cannot be held responsible for what happened next.
Yeah, you can.
I think it was literally half a can of condensed milk. That was like the one of the 2 ingredients. And my sister read it wrong, and it was a full can.
No,
it was supposed to be half a can. She told me a full can, so I was like, here we go. Put this full can in, and they were like, no, that's too watery, so we had to add like more ice and sugar.
Yeah.
And we just kept going. We're like, no, this is still not right. We went out and bought, did we buy one? We went through a lot of ice and sugar. We didn't think it was that bad until my mum and dad came in, and they just stopped, and my mum was like, I'm going to leave the house. Tell you this by the time we get back.
Yeah, fair.
It all had to go in the bin. Couldn't even eat it.
For real?
Yeah. It was, it was just a mess. It was an absolute mess. Yeah, there was just ice and sugar everywhere. It was like, you thought I was exaggerating when I told you this story? I remember you saying this. Yeah, okay. And then we baked together. But it wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that bad, because it wasn't you and your sister, it was you and me. So I saw you get the bag of flour. It poofed out flour all over our microwave, which is bright red, by the way. And our countertops are black, so I immediately saw it.
Cleaned it.
You
tidied it.
You did, but after that, you were more of an observer.
I literally just stood back.
Yeah.
I decorated.
You did. You decorated.
Yeah.
They were very beautiful.
Okay. Yeah. Moving on.
Aside from baking and uni work, we've both been drawing quite a bit.
I drew today for the first time, and I don't know how long. I go through like the same things that I can draw, because I'm definitely not an artist at all.
Same.
I remember my mum taught me how to draw a really easy tree ages ago, or like years and years and years ago when I was younger. And what are you doing?
Sorry.
So she's sitting here trying to make like shadows on the wall.
Yeah, we have a notebook with all our plans all planned out, and my phone torch is lighting it up, and it's casting a really big shadow of our mic. So I'm just playing with it. Yes, continue.
I'm trying to be professional here.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, right. Yeah. So I go through
Try again.
This is like a running theme for me. I just can't speak.
You're right.
Yeah. So I draw trees a lot because it's the only thing I can draw.
Nice.
Yeah.
No, I draw mostly like, I have a lot of black Bic pens, so I draw like patterns and then I colour them in.
Yeah, I like doing that.
That's quite nice.
Yeah.
Other than that, God, we've not really been doing much, have we?
Yeah. Well, I had my day off today.
True.
I was so excited because I've had a lot of deadlines in. I got one in last night, one in this morning, go me. So that's basically all I've been doing, so I'm not very excited. But today I had my day off, hence why I was drawing.
Yeah. We're watching Muppets Treasure Island.
I was.
Like
that
the 20-year-old woman you are.
I'm not going to apologise for that. No.
I would never ask you to apologise for that.
We are avid Disney fans.
We are, it's true.
And Muppet Treasure Island is amazing.
I will take your word for that.
I can't believe you've still never seen it.
I have, yeah.
I've made a list because...
This list is very extensive.
I've made it... Right, we're going to be here for a while.
True.
So we need to work through some movies. And there's a list.
Yes.
And Muppet Treasure Island was number 1, but I got the feeling that you weren't too...
I'm open to trying anything.
You were not that enthusiastic about it. Hence why I watched it this afternoon.
Because puppets are creepy. Puppets are real creepy.
No.
Puppets in general.
But it's
creepy.
the Muppets.
Nah,
no.
Yeah.
Kermit.
It's like a sentient oven glove. I hate it. I'm sorry. I've never let these emotions out before.
We were like friends up until now. The rest of this journey is going to be...
I made you tea.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
You're welcome. Okay. Right. Moving on to our next segment before we dissolve the rest of our friendship.
Okay.
So this is called Random Topic. Gracie and I spent a good long while a couple of days ago on like a random generator on the internet, trying to find a good topic. There were some real dodgy ones before we came across the coming up.
Yeah, what? Not like
typewriters, paper boys.
Not dodgy, just
really boring. Really boring.
Bizarre.
So,
I mean, comment if you want us to talk about typewriters, but my knowledge is like...
That's going to take us a while.
0.
Yeah, literally.
I have to do some research first.
But the topic we eventually found was, what did you want to be versus what do you want to be? So, Gracie, take us away on what did you want to be?
What did I want to be? I wanted to be a couple of things when I was younger. My mum was a teacher.
Nice.
And she is awesome.
Same.
So, snap. So I wanted to be a teacher for a while when I was younger. Mostly just to, like, I think the excuse I told my mum when I was younger was, I just want to take, like, golden time off people and break time off people. But as I got older, I realised, I just like helping people and teaching, you know. Yeah, so that did not work out very much. I wanted to be an actress when I was younger as well. My older sister, actually both my older sisters are awesome actresses, singers and everything under the sun. But yeah, one of my sisters is an actress now. She kept going with it. And yeah, it's pretty cool. But I'm kind of leaving that to her.
Fair.
And yeah. And then it kind of turned to music. So my plan, I don't really have a plan.
Nice.
Something to do with music and working with people. But I don't want to be a teacher and I don't want to be a performer. So
podcast it is then.
Podcast. So like and subscribe, guys.
Yikes. Right, so we are very similar people. We discovered this when I first moved in.
Yeah.
So when I was younger, I also wanted to be an actress or a singer. And I was very, very into this when I was in high school. I did a lot of acting, I did a lot of singing at school. And eventually that just sort of kind of petered off. My backup plan when I was in school was also being a history teacher. My awesome mother is a uni professor. And I also thought that was just the nicest job, being a teacher. But I realised that I have no patience. And it wouldn't end well. So my current degree is archaeology, Arabic and history. And I've been dodging in between either joining the RAF Intelligence Corps or working in archaeological recovery in North Africa and the Middle East.
This is so cool. I did not know this about you until we were talking about this the other
day. A couple days ago. I was about to say, yeah, you do.
Yeah, no. Like, when I found out the other day, I was like, what?
Yeah, no, because archaeology does, like, actually being a field archaeologist, there's not a lot of jobs. And it doesn't pay very nicely. Job security isn't really a thing in archaeology right now, at least.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's been the plan for a while now.
Fun story. I accidentally.
Oh my goodness! Yeah.
Joined the army. Well, yeah, kind of accidentally joined the army that one time.
Tell the people.
This
is an amazing story. Strap in. This is a wild ride.
Yeah, I was so clueless. Anyway, it was my last year of school. You know, teachers were trying to help us decide what we were going to do once we left, whether that was going into jobs or going to college, uni, etc. And then they had this like big fair that loads of different schools were coming.
Like a college fair?
Yeah, that kind of thing. So there was like different colleges, there was different universities, and you know, like the police and fire brigade and the army, and everybody was there.
Everybody was there.
Everybody was there. It was the place to be.
Army was there.
Yeah.
Place to be. Okay. Yeah, no, keep going.
It's an exciting time. My whole future was ahead of me. Anyway, so I'm looking at obviously the music stuff, like music courses, and wandering up and down the aisles and stuff. And one of my friends kind of runs up to me and he's like, dude, the army guy wants to see you. And I'm like, what? And he was like, yeah, the army guy wants to see you. He's like, round the corner. I was like,
you can't really say, no, I'm good.
Like, nah, mate, I'm good. I was like, right. So I was like, wait, I was very confused. So I went round and I was like, hey, my friend said she wanted to see me. And he was like, yeah, I was talking to your friend who says like, oh, you're a musician, like you do music. I was like, oh yeah, I'll play violin, play piano. And he was yeah. And so he started asking me all these questions, and he was an army musician. Sounded so cool, right?
Yeah. A+ advertising.
Oh, absolutely. I didn't even know I was signing up. So he was like,
I love this story.
He was telling me like, or asking me like, oh, what grades are you? Like, what experience have you had? Things like that. So I was like telling him this. He was writing this all down at the time.
Which should have been your first tip.
I didn't really think anything of it. He was very nice. And then he started, explaining what it was like. You do your basic training, but then like you're travelling and you're playing all these different things. It sounded awesome, right? And I was like, oh, cool. I'd never thought about the army before today, and then I was like, yeah, okay. And next thing I know, I'm just kind of like putting my details down. And I didn't really think I didn't really think anything of it. And they're like, you just signed up. I was like, no, I've not. And they're like, yeah, you have. That's what they were doing. I'm like,
you literally registered yourself by mistake.
I don't know. They had my email. They started emailing me. I just ignored it. I just didn't reply.
I've heard the story maybe 5 times, and I love it even more every time I hear it. It's just amazing.
I always forget about it. That's the thing. I think that's what makes people laugh when I say it because I forget about it. I was like, oh, Rue, oh, that one time I nearly joined the army. Or I accidentally joined the army. And everyone's like, wait, what?
Yeah, because I don't know, you brush past it so casually. I'm like, nah, dude. I just find that absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, it's a good story now that I think about it.
It is a good story.
I did consider it for like a full day.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah. But I mean, you go for it.
Thanks.
Do what I can do.
I appreciate your endorsement. But I love that I actually have like genuinely thought about joining the army, and you're like, oh yeah, I did it by accident. Like, okay, that's a lot of commitment.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Oh gosh. So that brings us to the end of our fourth segment. On to segment number 5, which is our weekly shout-outs. So this segment is essentially shout out to a cool person, somebody who's been doing good stuff in the news. And Gracie, you know more about this topic than me, so take it away.
Yeah, so it's music related this week because everyone needs a bit of music. Our shout out today is to Gareth Malone.
Tell the people about him.
Well, he's awesome for a start. He's he's this awesome choir dude. He put together the choir for the Invictus Games a few years ago. He just does so much. He's brilliant. But obviously, in kind of recent circumstances, someone suggested to him, well, why don't you do kind of like a virtual choir? And he was like, okay, cool. So he's set up.
These are not direct quotes, by the way.
Yeah, they're not direct. Don't quote me on it. But yeah, he set up let me get this right, the Great British Home Chorus or something like that.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. So I think every day he does this session. You can apply and he emails you the music. And you do this live session with him every day where you do like a warm up with everybody. There's a live chat streams, so it's quite cool. Everyone can kind of have their say and socialise. It's brilliant. And then he teaches you the song. And I think they're doing, because I watched the first few sessions, and it was song "You're My Sunshine."
I love that song.
Which is such a nice song. It's like one of my favourite songs because my dad used to sing it to me. Then as I grew up, we used to sing it together. Yeah. And occasionally still do.
That's
so
so
it's
cute.
Brilliant, I know. It's cute, but yeah, it's brilliant. And I was watching it, and I think on the second live one he did, there was like 20,000 people watching it. Yeah. Which is amazing.
That is amazing. So yeah, shout out to you, Mr. Gareth Malone, for your epic online choir. We appreciate your services.
Absolutely.
Segueing out for our good person into our next segment, which is good news.
Good news.
So this story, again, is music related. Thank you, Gracie.
Yeah.
And it was just very, very cute and heartwarming.
Yeah. I saw this article maybe about last week, something like that, and just thought it was so nice. So there's a primary school in
Silver Springs Primary Academy.
Silver Springs Primary Academy, that was it.
In Greater Manchester, they are.
Yeah, and their school is opposite
like an old folks sort of
an old folks home, yeah. And all the kids, they put up this sign basically saying to watch the space at 2 p.m.
Yeah, like a massive banner outside the school gates.
And at 2 p.m, all the kids came out. I was like, okay, I mean, I think, was it 500?
Something like that.
It's
a big school.
There's definitely a few hundred kids out. And they came out and they sang. And all the people, the residents were coming out or were in their rooms and were listening through like out the windows and things like that. And it was just so nice. It was lovely.
Yeah, and these kids are great. They've been writing letters and drawing pictures for the residents of this nursing home by their school. Yeah. So big shout out to Silver Springs Primary Academy for their lovely music.
I'm loving this.
I'm
loving this whole singing out people's windows thing.
Yes.
I wish someone would do that.
Yeah, my family lives in Italy, in Rome. My parents do. And just the amount of music that's been pouring out of people's houses in the city. They're lucky to live outside the city, so they have a garden and stuff. But I've got a couple pals who live inside the city, sort of trapped in their apartments. And just the people playing music outside of their windows. I saw a couple of videos of a guy with a piano opposite a guy with a saxophone.
Oh yeah, they're brilliant. I saw it as
great
well.
Opera in Milan, some brilliant stuff from everywhere.
I think it's been so, like, as not nice as it's been, it's been so nice to see
a little bit more humanity.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Do you know what I loved this week, which we've not mentioned?
I think I know where you're going.
Where I'm going? On Thursday, there was this big whole shout out for everyone to clap and cheer at 8 p.m.
outside their windows.
Their windows for all of the NHS
health workers,
staff, health workers, and everybody who's kind of been working tirelessly.
Yeah. And not just the NHS, but food workers, delivery drivers, sanitary workers,
everybody,
police, everyone who's still doing their job and getting out there.
And I think we saw this message at literally 10 to 8.
Yeah.
So then we went to my window, which kind of lands on the street.
Yeah.
Or that street side. And at first it was like turned to 8 o'clock.
Pretty much just us.
It was just us, and we were like, that's fine. We'll cheer. Clap. Absolutely. And then just everyone joined in the full street, and it was amazing.
Cars honking, people
nice. It was so nice.
It was lovely. And we're our street is kind of lined by apartment buildings.
Yeah.
And we're on the ground floor, so we were looking up at the building opposite us. And there's this little girl, like 4 floors up.
Yeah.
Window thrown wide open, way past her bedtime, I'm sure. She seemed very small. Just dancing and clapping and having a great time. So, lovely show of some happiness in a not so happy time.
Yeah.
It's been really good.
Absolutely.
On to our final and most iconic segment, Jam of the Day.
Jam of the Day. It's a good one.
It's a good one. This was a toughie. We had a couple of candidates.
We had a lot of suggestions.
A lot of suggestions.
But
we eventually...
It's a pretty good one.
It's a pretty good one. We have chosen Olivia by One Direction. And don't hate us for One Direction. Their music is kind of good now. It wasn't when they first started. It's gotten better.
Yeah. Well, wasn't that they weren't good. I wasn't like a big Direction fan. I don't know what their fans are called, but I wasn't a Directioner.
I think so.
I don't know. That shows you how much of a fan we were. But I like their music, but I wasn't like obsessed with them.
I'm loving their solo music
right now. I'm loving their solo music, and then I came across this song, and I didn't know who it was by. Yeah. I was like joining in by the second time I'd heard it. I was like, oh, this is a good song.
It's good.
One Direction.
Shocking.
Cool, you guys.
And it's nice because it's like, it still maintains their sort of boy bandy, cute, like hoppy boppy kind of style, but it is much better. Yeah. It's much better.
It's happy.
It's happy. It's about love. It's cute. Check it out for a little bit of a boogie.
Absolutely. And again, any suggestions, give us a shout. We'll give it a listen.
We would love to hear any suggestions because that was a proper battle to figure out. Jam of the Day. But that was our final segment of the podcast. Anything else to add, Gracie?
So no, I think that
about wraps us up.
Wraps up.
I'm officially out of tea.
I'm still working on it.
As per always.
As per always. Yeah.
But yeah, that's about us. So hopefully we will see you next week.
Until next time, guys.
Until next time. Bye.
Bye.